What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of So Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And it feels good to be back, brother.
Yes, you've been missed. You were missed. You were missed this whole week.
Yeah. I wanted to be here.
Yes, yes. But you know what? What I love about you is that you came here a different man. And why is that?
Why is that? I think I'm officially 30 years of age.
Exactly. Yeah. So tell me the first couple of days of test running, being a 30-year-old man.
Oh, well, I mean, to be honest with you, I've had quite an incredible week. I spent my birthday in the beautiful city of Santa Barbara, off the coast of California. I don't know if you've ever been.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. And I will say that my body aches a little bit more. I don't know if it's the placebo effect or it's just my age catching up to me.
I think it's a couple of things. I think it's COVID, first of all. I think it's a placebo, placebo, lipo.
Lipo, yes.
And were you drinking out there?
I was. I went to an incredible winery that I think you would love in the mountains of Santa Barbara. And it was, I learned about the process of making wine. I feel like I could make my own wine now. I have a new growing appreciation for wine. And this is breaking news. Melvin Diaz, now that I am 30 years old, will only be drinking alcoholic beverages of the wine type. And the bottle of wine cannot be cheaper than $85. Literally, that's just who I am now. And I hope that you guys accept me. I hope that Joel accepts me. And that's just, I just Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay.
You got brainwashed. Hardcore.
No. I think I ended a chapter in my life and I'm starting a new one.
See, because I think you could get good wine from $8 to $5. You know what I mean?
No.
Or $5 to $8. You know?
No. After the wine that I had this weekend, son of a bitch, fuck the anything that's less than $20. And am I going against poor people? No. Will I still be drinking $5 wine? Yes, without a doubt. But I'm going to do everything in my power to not do that.
Anybody that listens to this podcast, try out the wine San Antonio. You can find it at a Food for Less. You can find it at your local Bevmo, Food for Less, Walmart, anything that caters towards lower income families. You can find it there. It's one of the greatest wines of all time. I've tasted $100 wine, and the food that gives it to me is always breaking it down as to why it's good, why you should like it, why you should taste this, where you're gonna taste the aftertaste and why it's better than others. But for me, I'm like, you can tell me why I should like it more than the others, but this one just tastes better.
So you're saying that I got brainwashed and you're trying to break me out of the brainwash.
I'm trying to bring it back to reality, man.
Bro, give me 5 good reasons why I shouldn't be drinking more high class, more high caliber wine. And if you do, I'll have a surprise.
Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. This is 5 reasons why you should be
why you should cheat?
Why you should be cheating on your partner? No, this is 5 good reasons why you should stick to cheap wine. Boom, because it's fucking cheap. Boom, you can buy 2 cheap bottles for the price of not even 1 expensive bottle. 3, you can share, you can go to a party, you can buy every single one a bottle because it's that fucking cheap. Boom, when you get married, you can give everybody a free bottle because it's that fucking cheap. And number 5, because San Antonio is that fucking good. San Antonio is the greatest wine that's ever been created from the range of $1 to, I would say, $125. After $125, I don't want to go in that world. I don't want to go in that zone. I don't think people like me in that area, in that specific realm of like wine tasting or any liquor, if I go to like a whiskey, a professional whiskey taster, whiskey creator, and then who only drinks $100, $150 and up, I'm not gonna vibe with them very well at all. I'm gonna be like, this is good, but it tastes a little bit like the $30 one. They're gonna be like, oh my god, you poor bitch! Like fucking, this has raisins from the Middle Eastern tribe of the Zacatecas, and I'm like, okay,
that's so crazy because there's one. So I went on a wine tour in the mountains of Santa Barbara, and the very first one was a woman-owned winery called Story of Soil Wine.
I support that. Yes.
Yeah, and they gave me a wine that was so delicious, and I was just like, I'm so sorry, because like they come out and they give you 10 different wines, but like little sips of each.
Yeah.
And so after a while, you're fucking drunk as fuck, right? But And before every sip, they explain to you like, oh, this is this was made from the mountains off the coast of here, close to the beach of Santa Barbara, and this and this and that. And you have faint tastes of the soil and kind of blue, like a blueberry essence that really coats your tongue properly and fully, and it's perfectly paired with cheeses and meats and things like that. And like they really break it down on a scientific level. And I remember one particular one was so tasty that I was like, yo, have you guys ever like thought about making this into like a slushie? And she looked at me like she was going to shoot me in the back of the head.
You probably could have been shot in the back of the head, and no one would have noticed.
She was such a sweet white woman, but when I said that, she was like, "No, we just so you guys know." She was like, "I know that you guys have more wineries to explore today. Just so you guys know, it goes into against every fiber of our being to add ice to our wine." And just so you know, just don't mention that to anyone else.
Bro,
I remember being like, oh shit, I just said like a fucking slur to the wine people.
You've been to 7-Eleven way too many times, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And I'm like, I could just imagine a slushie and you just pour the wine in there. And she was just like, oh heavens, no, what? And I dude, it made me feel like
childish.
No, I've said some pretty gnarly jokes to people in the past, like pretty like outlandish kind of pretty out there jokes, and I've seen their reactions. Nothing compared to when I told this fucking white woman that this would be good in the slushie.
What more can you like? Will this be good in the ice cream? Can you make this into an ice cream or into raspado?
She was like, there's some great sherbets, but as far yeah, dude, she was like, oh my gosh.
Wait, that is, I mean, is that a bad idea? I don't think it is a bad idea.
I'm like, dude, I think I just gave you guys $1 billion idea, and it could just transform the entire wine industry.
You should have told her we can go split the profits 50-50. We can do
and she would have been like, absolutely. You just got to sign the contract in that little shed up in the woods.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, all right. I go and sign the contract, and I open the envelope, and it just says, yeah, look up. I get shot in the back of the head, yeah.
And
then they pour me into the barrels of the wine, and I become a wine myself.
You're looking at it, and you're like, I don't get it. And someone behind you is like, a wine slushy, huh? You're like this. You look back, and it's fucking me.
Yeah. You're like, your brain's about to be a slushy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And then you guys gather my remains, put me in barrels. You guys make a wine out of me called the Mad World wine, because those are my initials. And then and you guys sell out, and everyone's like, we want more of this, we want more of this. And you guys are like, oh no, we used all his body. Limited edition.
We didn't use one piece. Everybody's like, I thought you used the whole body. The whole body's gone, you told me. Yeah. I saved one part. And they're like, what part did you save?
Oh my God, you scalped my head and you put my hair on your head.
Wait, are you him? Are you Melvin? Yes. What part did you save? I'm gonna be like,
everyone's like, what? Joe, what part did you save?
I still have enough to make a product. How much did you save? I saved 5 inches of it.
And then they were like, just 5?
It was originally 10.
They're like, you're a freak. And you're like, what are you talking about? It's just his forearm. I saved his forearm. Yeah.
No, I would have used your... Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on from that. But that being said, I think oh my God, you know what's so crazy? Driving over here, I had the mindset of like, I'm only drinking the high-end stuff. I'm no longer drinking the swill that peasants usually drink. But I think you convinced me.
Dude,
I think you have convinced me.
If I go to let's say not even a wine tasting event, a beer tasting or an alcohol whiskey tasting event, right? Because tequila and vodka have been known to destroy me, right? Whiskey can destroy me very easily too, but for some reason I think I last longer. With like, as we saw last week, I feel like tequila, even though we did pound for 2 hours before we recorded, I feel like I'm not used to tequila as much as you are.
Yeah.
Because I got murdered pretty quick.
Last week, Joe got slid, brother.
I got destroyed.
He got fucking slid.
And let's say, I am known are we perfect? No. Do we abuse alcohol sometimes? No.
Yes, no.
But I will say, sometimes I drink whiskey. I do last longer. and I tend to still survive. With tequila and vodka, I don't really drink vodka. It's like whiskey, beer, wine, everything, and then tequila, and then very down there is like vodka. But tequila just fucking obliterated me. But either way, but anyways, whiskey, I feel like if someone's like, this is all $300,000, $400 bottle, and the reason you're not paying for just flavor. You're paying for what it adds to your life, and it cleanses your system at the same time. It's also 4 grams of protein. It also can clean out your bowel system, your intestinal blockage that you have, and it thins out your blood and thickens your blood, and it does a lot for you. This is why it's $400,000, right? Or $400. I'd be like, yeah, but it tastes. But if I get a Jack and a Coke, bing bam boom, what's the difference, baby? And then they're like, oh, well, you're not. You listen, you little poor fucking bald bitch. If you're not supposed to mix this with a Diet Coke or a Coke, it's supposed to be on the rocks. You drink it on the rocks. And I drink it, and I'm like, okay, this is good. But Buffalo Trace, Woodford Reserve is $40. Why am I paying an extra $200 for something that tastes maybe a little bit better? And they might say, oh, well, you don't get the hangovers aren't that bad. The hangovers aren't as crazy. Because let's be honest, I will say this. Let's be real. When you drink better shit, the hangovers aren't as bad. I will say that. Because one of the worst hangovers I've ever had has been on the Barefoot wine, 2 for $5, a third one for free, a fourth one just ask for a fourth one, they give you one for free. You drink those. Some of the worst hangovers I've ever had is drinking cheap bullshit, basically free wine, you know? Yeah. So, but besides that, listen, drink a cheap whiskey. Like I go down to Southern Comfort. If you know Southern Comfort, then you're a piece of shit like me. Because if you know Southern Comfort,
yeah, because of you.
Yeah, it's like like I said, it's one of those where you can get a personal for like $7, and they'll just give you like a free shot or two just because they kind of want to get rid of it. They feel bad for you, yes. But I'm like, why am I paying an extra $100, $200 if it tastes almost identical? And yes, I might feel a little worse, but I just drink it. I just mix it with Coke. I'm always gonna mix it with Coke for the most part. I really like drinking anything just by itself, unless I'm doing shots. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So you're still. I feel like on the other side where you're like, listen, I'm gonna go high class all the time, and I'm the lower class guy. Maybe we can meet in the middle.
Maybe we can. Yeah.
What does that mean though? Meeting in the middle as far as like wine.
Oh, wine. I don't know. I mean, I guess I guess I won't buy a bottle of wine that's less than $20. It's got to be like at least like $22, $23, I think. Because like I was drinking wine and I was just imagining just a nice steak paired with it and just taking a bite and just taking a sip of wine. And like no one bats an eye when you drink a lot of wine.
Yeah.
No one is just like, oh, Melvin has a fucking problem. Oh, Melvin drinks tequila. Melvin is drinking a lot of beer. He's getting a beer gut. No, when you're drinking wine, when having dinner and stuff like that, everyone's like, oh my God, high class individual. He probably makes a lot of money.
You know what I hate about wine drinking so fucking much? I despise it.
What?
Is you get a wine cup, you get a wine glass, right? Someone's like, can I pour you a glass of wine? Right? And you're like, yes, of course. They get a wine cup, they fill it up to right here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, brother.
Yeah. There's still very Chris D'Elia.
2/3 of the way to go, brother.
You just did Chris D'Elia, right?
Because it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, hey, pour me a glass of wine, I'm gonna pour you a glass of wine. Meaning, I'm going to get the cup, which is this much. I'm going to pour it until it fills up all the way. Because what's the point of me filling it right here if you're going to drink it like a 3 gulps and then you're going to have to ask for more? Yeah. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm ahead of you. That's why I can't be a good bartender because I'm going to lose all the product. We're going to go out of business.
Yeah. But I think that's less so the problem of wine, more so of the wine distributers. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay, so we're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like we have to start drinking wine, Chardonnay, champagne.
I do like champagne. Well, my voice got weird.
I was like, I do fancy myself a glass of champagne.
Listen, mimosas are one of the greatest gifts that alcohol has ever given. I mean, it's a mixture of alcohol and orange juice, but mimosas are very. Listen, I was with like 2 men. One I work for, and they are a little bit older than me, 45, 46. And I was like, bro, you guys ever try mimosas? They're like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would we ever try mimosas? And I was like, no, for real. Like, have you ever tried mimosas? And they're like, no, that's like a fucking girl drink. And then it made me sad a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, you have not discovered brunch or mimosas? And they're like, what the fuck, fool? I'm like, stop the fucking act.
Stop the toxic masculinity.
Stop the toxic act. Stop the man, I'm a man act. You have not tried brunch? Hell no. Mimosas? What the fuck? Who do you think I am? Bro, mimosas with brunch with a little breakfast burrito with some potatoes with some eggs with chorizo? Champagne with orange juice? Oh my gosh, bro. Fuck, we're alcoholics, man. We love alcohol.
But I did enjoy my birthday. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
I took a train up to Santa Barbara for the first time in my life. I've been on a train. I've never been on a train in my life. I always thought I don't know. I would see it in movies and shows and stuff like that. But we took a train to Santa Barbara, and we got to Santa Barbara in like an hour and a half, and it was so cool. They just let anyone up on a train. Do you know that?
Yeah, I've been on a bunch of trains.
Yeah, it was our first time. Yeah. They just let you walk in. No metal detector, no nothing. They don't check your bag. And then 10, 20 minutes into the ride, they go, hey, can I see your ticket?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude.
Now you want to see my ticket?
Yeah, I'm like, I can just sneak in. Like, if I don't know. And they have like a cafe and a bar on the train, and drinks are so fucking cheap. So I was just getting fucking hammered on a train at 9 a.m. because it was my birthday, and I'm like, I'm gonna let my hair down. I'm gonna be loose. I'm gonna be loosey goosey. And I got some food and some drinks, and I was fully expecting the guy to be like, all right, that's gonna be $73 because like at the airport everything's super expensive. Places, hotel, they're super expensive. So I was like, how much is it gonna be? He was like, okay, it's gonna be $23. And I'm like, $23 for 3 Cutwaters, a sandwich, and a beer, and 2 Diet Cokes?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let me just get another Cutwater. Thank you so much.
Are you sure it wasn't $320?
No, it came out to 20. So after the Cutwater that I added, after I realized, it came out to like $27.
That's really good.
Yeah, so I was just like, dude, I told people I was with, I was like, let's just stay on the train. Dude, this is fucking dope.
Dude, trains are amazing.
And it drives right up it's the surf liner. That's what it's called. So it drives along the coast of California.
Yeah.
So all you see is just beautiful ocean. The sun was rising at the time. And I'm just drinking Cutwaters and eating chips. And I'm like, man, this is nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you guys for my birthday gift. And they're like, what? We're not even there yet. Wait, the birthday gift that's happening yet.
Yeah.
We're just getting to the birthday gift. I'm like, hey, brother, I'm good right here.
You're just grateful.
Baby.
You're just grateful.
Yeah, I'm so great. You know me, man. I'm so grateful. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. If we make a U-turn and go back to LA, go back home, this would be one of the greatest birthdays I've ever had.
Yeah, that does sound nice. Trains are amazing, man. Yeah. I like the motion of a train.
Yeah, it's like they go fast. They're like 70 miles an hour, but you don't feel it unless it goes and you're like,
and it's not as stressful as like going on a plane. You got to get there like 14 hours before, and you're fucking like, it's not bag gonna make it. You just fucking go there, go up there, bing bang boom. The seats are good for the most part. You can lean back a little bit. They got some parts have like a little table, and it's not. I took one. The longest one was. I went up to Humboldt. I had to take a train.
Ooh.
I had to take a train and then the bus. Yeah. The bus was terrible though. It was like a school bus.
Buses are rough.
Yeah, for another 8 hours. So that was fucking terrible. But I've taken them, other buses and other trains, and it's always a nice time, dude.
Yeah.
Unfortunately I was working, so I couldn't really drink, but even just like looking outside, seeing the world, sometimes just seeing like the parts of the country, you're just like, wow, life is beautiful, man. Life is beautiful. I wish I could have been drinking a beer or something, but yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It was awesome, and trains are cool, man. I want to take a train across America. I don't know if they have that. I probably sound like a fucking idiot, but if there is a train that crosses America, I would want to take that.
I think they do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they should. Manifest Destiny.
Yeah, I think they.
Yeah.
It'll be foolish to not have it, right?
Yeah, right.
I feel like a lot of people would want to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like, fuck, should we do that?
Yeah, because growing up, we I don't know about you, but like public transportation was like not even on my radar. It was always like either I would get rides for my family or friends, or then I got my license when I was 15. As like the day I could get it, I went to go get it at the DMV, and I never looked back after I got my license. Like I never really took buses or trains and stuff like that. So like dude, I turned 30 and it was my first time on a train.
Yeah.
And it was fucking cool. And I know we have Primos in the East Coast and Chicago and all these places and like public transportation is like such a big like not a big deal, but like it's so ingrained into their life that dude, you guys are living it up, man.
I know. Out here, what do we have, man? We have fucking
we have metros and stuff. Man.
Metros. I guess we have fucking buses. We have like Waymos, which are pretty cool.
Which is basically like Uber.
Yeah,
so they're not free.
Damn,
or they're not like cheap like trains and buses.
Motherfuckers can't even drive anymore, man. They want to get a robot to just drive for you. Just let the human have that job, man. Let a brother have that job, man.
Dude, it's like everyone's saying like AI is going to take a job. Do you think AI is going to take podcasting away?
Oh, I mean, I've seen what AI can do already, and I'm looking at fucking applications and shit. I'm looking at fucking other jobs. And shit. AR is fucking is coming pretty far. What I don't like is the people that are like, it's not, why are you tripping? Why are you scared? Why are you nervous? Right? I'm like, bro, in the last couple of years, it's made huge progress, and it's only the beginning.
Yeah,
and we're only 30. Imagine where it's going to be in 3 to 5 years. 5, 6, 7 years. It's incredible how fast things are progressing. So I hope they don't take podcasts because I feel like podcast is a medium where you get to know someone, a real person.
Yeah, real human emotions.
Yes, but then what if these fucking AI? What if a robot comes in and is like the most charming, funniest motherfucker at all? And it's so interesting that he's so fucking charming and funny.
Yeah, but
you want to get to know what he's thinking as a robot. I'm like, what do you think about? What do you feel? And he's like, oh, I feel what you guys feel. You're like, no, you don't.
Yeah. I don't think so. I would not want to listen to a software talk about a podcast. I wouldn't want to do that. Maybe at most I'll listen to a software AI tell me the news.
Yeah,
like when I wake up and I'm like, hey, that's what I used to do. Where I'm like, hey Alexa, what's the news for today?
Well, there's been stuff that has been alarming. Like there's some classic songs that AI has been turning into like a more gospel version or an oldies version.
Joe Rogan's been all wet over that. Joe Rogan's a fucking idiot.
A lot of that's good though.
Like they converted 50 Cent's like Many Men to like a more soulful.
I've seen that one.
You know what I mean?
Mac DeMarco fucking compilations of two different. But people have been doing that before actually. Yeah. But some of it is weird. I think in the filmmaking industry, there's a lot of people that are kind of nervous about their jobs being taken away.
I don't think so. I think people are still. There's going to be some weirdos that like AI slop more than human art. Obviously, like anything. But I think people are not going to want a fucking robot giving them their art. I think that's just. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think so. I don't think we should be worried about the art. What we should be worried about are cashiers and Uber drivers, taxi drivers, and literally any other automated possible job in the market. Yeah, they should be freaking out right now. They should be freaking out right now.
The car thing trips me out because, like, I've taken a Waymo and it is very nerve wracking. I mean, they are, I guess, doing a decent job in the one experience that I've had, but like, especially when you go into an intersection, when you're going like, when you want to make a left turn and these cars are coming and then you're just like, oh my God, please wait for these cars to stop. Like there's so much there's so much like anxiety when you're in one of those and it's also, I was like, why not just let the humans have that? But also, I know these companies are trying to save money, but it's all going to go, I feel like it's all going to go back to like, okay, how much money can we save by fucking investing in these AI technologies that replace
people? Do you remember Uber Pools?
No.
Uber Pool.
It's when like multiple people in one Uber? Yeah. I never did one, but yeah.
But you remember it. You never did that.
Like Uber Share now?
Yeah. It's still up? Uber Share?
Yeah, Uber Share.
Oh, okay.
You can share a ride with somebody.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm always like, hell no. What the fuck?
Like a stranger?
Yeah.
But it's cheaper.
Yeah, but I'm like, hell no.
That's crazy that you even say hell no.
Yeah.
For like a long time, I would only do Uber Pools because it was so much cheaper.
Yeah.
And I would be in a fucking big Uber with like 3 other passengers, and like just it was so crazy just being in a car full of strangers.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I was explaining that to someone. I'm like, remember that time? They're like, yeah, And I'm like, just being in a fucking car full of strangers, what is it? What were we thinking? And another friend was like, that's what a bus is. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit.
I mean, he spit it, yeah.
But it's crazy how like you don't really think, you know what I mean? Like it's like that joke where it's just like someone's like, we should just have these large community-based vehicles that could just take people that need to get to a place to another place.
Yeah.
And it would be super cheap and cost effective, and like our taxes can pay for it. And someone's like, yeah, that's a fucking bus.
Yeah. But also Uber, the difference of an Uber is you don't expect to be sharing it with somebody that you don't really know. You expect it just to be with you and someone you care about. Or someone you know.
Yeah, I remember at the time, like Uber. And this is when Uber was way cheaper than it is now.
Yeah.
Like Uber ride would be like $30-$35, but Uber pool would only be like $9.
Yeah.
For the same distance. So, you know what I mean? So like at the time, in my early 20s and being in college, I'd be like, dude, fuck yeah, $9 and I would get to downtown like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Well, I never took Ubers until like recently. I always drive.
Oh, that's why you know. I feel like if you,
I mean, when I'm working, traveling, I still don't do it. Because I'm like, hey, I don't want to go.
Do you think someone's going to touch you?
Yeah. Yeah. Look at me, man. No, because I don't want to I don't want to be going straight and then the food takes a left and a sharp left turn and has to go on this part of town for this one food that I don't know. And I'm going to be mad at this guy. Like, bro, I'm trying to go over here. And then they're like, well, I was the first ride and you got in my car, my trip.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I have to go to work over there. And they're like, well, why'd you get in this car?
Why'd you get Uber Share in the first place?
And I'm like this, look.
Yeah, no, you would do it. Like, grab the steering wheel this way.
Yeah, that's what I would want to do. Unless it's a Waymo, then that's fucking scary and shit. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I don't like. I would say no. I was like, hell no. Beep 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 beep. No. And Uber's. I would not want to work Uber, man. It's a terrible job. I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like the amount of complaints that I get from the Uber drivers when they had to pick me up from the airport.
Oh, I think we said the amount of complaints that Uber drivers give to you
about me. About me. Hey, you stink back there. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, what kind of accent was that?
Middle Eastern.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people that pick me up from the airport.
Well, you sounded normal. You were like, hey, man, you stink back there, man. It's like that's Middle Eastern.
You stink back there, Mike.
Hey, come on, brother. You stink back there. That's an Asian accent.
That's an Asian accent. Yeah. But the amount of times they complain about like how little they're getting paid.
Yeah.
I have to hear it because sometimes from the LAX to here, I don't do it anymore, but LAX to here is like $90, right? And then they're like, brother, how much did you pay for this trip? And I'm like 90. They're like.
When they ask you that, because I've done that like 3 times.
Yeah.
Where they're like, how much are they charging you? And I'm like, oh, like, let me see. Oh, $73 or something like that. And they're like, oh, well, do you want to just do a person like between us? And I'm like, I'm listening. And he's like, instead of you paying $73, you just give me $50. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, cancel, and I just give them $50.
Yeah,
because at 73, they don't get 73. They get like
they got a little bit. They got 20
like
bucks.
30. Yeah, 20, $30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uber keeps the rest. So they go like, I took an Uber to San Diego once.
Yeah,
and Uber charged like they charged like 200 and something, $210, right? Because I had to get to San Diego like in a super quick in an emergency. So I took an Uber, and he was just like, "How much did they charge you?" I'm like, "Oh, 210." And they're like, "Hey man, just give me 220. I mean, just give me 150.
give me more. Give me more. Hey, just give me more, brother. Else you know.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, brother, just give me 120. I'll drive you to San Diego like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah. So I cancel it. I just give him 120 in cash.
Damn.
Yeah. And then that way they're chilling too, because like they're not stressed that Uber's like constantly watching.
Well, you know what? I wish sometimes I'm like, bro, stop. I'll pay you too. Like I don't want to pay $90 either. Like if you want $50, I'll pay you $60, man.
Yeah.
Cancel this trip then.
Cash, tax free.
Yeah, cancel this shit. What the fuck? Why are you complaining the whole way home? You know, they'll complain and they're just saying like it's disgusting what they're doing. Like Uber before was so much better. I have kids. I have kids. I'm like,
that's their way of saying, because they can't just be like, hey, do you want to just fuck Uber and just give me $50? They have to be like, hey, I have to. They have to beat around the bush a little bit.
Hey, beat me! Don't beat around the bush, man. Just beat me. Just fuck.
Bush.
Just.
Go ahead.
Oh, that made me very uncomfortable for some reason. No, I just like I'll pay you direct.
Yeah,
Man. Well, we can exchange services real quick, man. Because I do want them to get paid. But listen, do I tip? That's a different story. It's hard for me to tip. I'll say
I tip Uber Eats.
Even Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, I tip all the time. I tip like $10.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, but Uber drivers, no.
Uber Eats,
I'm like, you're sitting down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. You just sat down with me and talked to me when I don't talk to me on my preferences.
I never put that. I didn't even know that was an option.
I put that all the time, and then when they start talking to me, I'm like, dude, I'm tired, and I have to do this.
You're just like, dude.
Like I've almost been mentally broken on the trip from LAX to my house. This really? Was talking to me so fucking much and asking me questions and like testing me that I listened to a story and I'm saying everything wrong. And he said, "No, did you pay attention to?" I was saying that's over here, and I'm like, "Bro, shut! I'm gonna report you,
dude."
Man.
I was heartbroken once, and I fucking get an Uber. This was like my second time ever being in an Uber, and he's like, "So how you doing, brother?" Yeah. And I'm just like, "Oh man, I'm good." And I was like crying in the back seat, and he was just like, "Oh man, In-N-Out sounds bomb today, huh?" I was like, "Yeah."
Did he drop you off? Did he fucking make a piss up In-N-Out? Or did he have In-N-Out?
No, we had driven past In-N-Out and it smelled. You know, it smells so.
Oh
good.
yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, and I was just like really just distraught, and I'm like, in my head, I didn't want to be rude, but in my head, I was like, I'm never taking an Uber again.
Well, I'll be honest. Sometimes I do feel in like in a giving. I do have in a mood to give back, right, to society, to these workers. Essential workers. But when they start talking to me, it's like the more you talk, the less. Anything if you ask me a question, boom, $1 less. Another question, boom, 50 cents less. Oh, so
they start with like
like $4 or $2. Like that's only $4, and they're like, "So, visiting LA for the first time? No, I live here. Okay, stupid question. Boom. All right, $3. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Yeah. Dude, isn't it crazy how life is like the lemons that it gives you? You got to make it into like lemonade, and boom, $2 off. Boom.
That's a good point. Hey, bro, isn't it crazy that life gives you some? It gives you some lemons, and you just have to make do with what you do.
Boom.
-$2.
-$2, bro. You're going bankrupt. Overdraft.
What do they do when they go into the negatives?
Huh?
Boom. That's a knife to the chest.
Bro, I just don't. And then sometimes I'll put as soon as I get in, put the headphones on. Boom, 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 boom. So where are you coming from, right? I'm like, dude, did you not see the signal to be like, leave me alone, brother? But and listen, I'm not saying I'm antisocial. I'm just saying, when I'm tired, you want to get an Uber, you have a lot on your mind. Last thing you want to do is like talk especially if it's a long trip. Yeah, you got to set the mood, baby. If you don't tell them like, hey, bro, leave me the fuck alone, and it's an hour drive, you don't have to talk for an hour for the most part, right? If it's like 10 minutes, I don't really mind. Yeah. 15, 20. When it becomes 30, 35, they start asking questions like, where'd you grow up? Oh, did you grow up out of town? Oh, what part of LA? Oh, I'm kind of outside of LA. And then, oh, I love that place. Oh, that's like, dude, we're 45, 55 minutes in, man.
Yeah.
I'm not tipping.
I like talking, but there are moments where I don't like talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and there are moments where I just want to stay quiet, and it's just like they're talking, and I'm just trying to be as polite as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't even know that was an option to not talk.
I do it all the time. I never want to talk from like coming home.
Do you think they do it like on purpose, or like, oh, this guy said he doesn't want to talk, we're gonna talk?
I like to think they don't. I like to think because I never want to on that trip. I never want to talk. I'm always exhausted. Fucking
yeah.
But I never want to talk. But like I said, if it's 10 minutes, I'm like, yeah, that's great. It's cute. Well, yeah. Life is beautiful. Life, lemonade, watermelon, like fucking lime juice, anything.
Watermelon sugar.
Watermelon sugar. Watermelon sugar.
Yeah. But that being said, dude, we're talking about LA. Hey, our Los Angeles Dodgers just won the World Series, brother. And you texted me. You were so excited.
Let's go,
and what did
Dodgers. I say? You're like, very cool.
That's how, bro. You know, when I say, but I sometimes I mean like very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
But you think that when I say that, it means that I'm like trying to like being like, oh, cool, shut the fuck up.
No, it is. No. Yes, it is. You know you. You know you. I know me. You know you. Yes, you know you.
I know me.
You know you. I know you.
Yes.
When you say, oh, very cool, disrespectful.
Oh yeah. Perhaps.
Wait, what accent was that one?
So we're trying to talk like Jamaicans right now. So.
Yes.
But yeah, no, and you text him, you were like, dude, did you see the game? It was so fucking cool.
Yeah, and then what'd you say again? Very cool.
I was like, very cool.
Very cool.
I was like, dude, who won? And you're like, Dodgers. And you're like, I was like, oh, very cool.
Yeah, and that's when I realized you're not really about LA.
No, I'm not really.
You're not really about it. You don't really fuck with LA. That's what I tell you. You're from Riverside or some shit.
Oh, yeah. And that was the most rude thing you've ever said.
You didn't reply to me.
I was like, fuck you. Yeah, because I was so angry.
I know you were nervous.
Yeah, I was so angry. I was like, this food just took it too far.
No, you left a voice message.
Oh, what
you
is
butt dialed me.
Oh,
how did he know?
No.
Yes,
I was like, that motherfucker, I'll fucking dare you.
Why didn't you show love for it? Why weren't you there at the fucking Dodger parade today?
Why weren't you there?
Huh? Why weren't you there for the pod? You rep LA more than I do.
Why weren't you there, bro?
You rep LA
I
more
love
than
LA forever and ever and ever and always. Why weren't you at the Dodger parade?
I don't rep LA like you do.
Yeah, because you're from Baldwin Park.
I'm LA County though. I'm LA County.
LA County.
Yeah. Why weren't you there?
Where were you? Stop side-eyeing me when you asked me a question. And
No, where were you there?
Why weren't you there? That's what, you just did that. Why weren't you there?
Why weren't you there? Tell me. Why weren't you there? LA's your city. You rep LA every single week, day in, day out. Why weren't you there in a day where people from LA are showing their pride for their city and their team?
A couple reasons. This might be a hot take. I might make a lot of Primos upset at this. First of all, baseball is boring to me. And I know it's boring to you too.
Listen, I've only seen 3 games that they were lit from the World Series, but I feel like I can't wait to see the next World Series.
Oh, so you saw 3 games out of the millions of games that have happened in the history of baseball?
Yeah, I'm not watching the regular season. The World Series, that's what I'm saying. In a year, I can't wait to watch it. But why weren't you there?
I think last time I spoke about this, we got taken down on Instagram. But yeah, the Dodgers organizations are complying with ICE agents, and they've invested in the alligator Alcatraz, where people like us, just because they don't have certain documents and papers, get treated like a concentration camp.
Just say you don't like baseball, man.
Oh yeah, also baseball's fucking gay. It's boring as fuck.
Look, baseball, maybe, okay.
But I'm very happy that the LA won. I'm very happy. I see a bunch of... Don't act like you're some fucking baseball fucking expert. You don't understand or like any sport besides 4 Dodgers.
I could say 4 Dodger players. That's how I know. I'm a real lighthead.
It can't be Jackie Robinson.
Okay. Shohei Ohtani. Very simple. Yamamoto. Will Smith. Which is my boy.
Yamamoto what?
That's my boy.
What's his last name? Yamamoto?
Huh?
Yamamoto? It's such a one name. He's got 2 names, brother.
No, first name Yama, last name Moto.
No, that's racist.
That is racism, which I try to not be like that, and I am learning.
Yeah, so you are. It's in your DNA.
So I will. It's in all of ours. I will retract that, and I will say Yamamoto. We're on the last name basis, so he hasn't told me his first name yet. Okay.
Oh, I thought Yamamoto was his first name.
Oh no, it's the last name.
Why you just keep side-eyeing me, dog? It's his last name.
It's his last name.
That's how my dog looks at me when he ate something he wasn't supposed to. He goes, it's his last name.
Also, I found out that we have a Will Smith in the team. And I found this out like 2 weeks ago. Will Smith saved the day for the Dodgers. We love Will Smith.
Dodgers.
For the Dodgers, right? Will Smith, we love Will Smith now. Like, yes, he had a rough patch for 2 years, for a year and a half. Yes, some of his movies are kind of whatever recently. Yes, he likes to be the star of the film. And if someone else wants to be in the movie that's an equal level star, he doesn't like to do it, but he likes to be the star of the show. But Will Smith saved the show. Freddie Freeman. Who else? Oh, Miguel Rojas. That might have been the opposing team, my bad.
Who's a white pitcher?
Light skin? Oh, white?
Yeah.
Or like he looks white? Like white skin?
No, white. The white guy with the blonde, long hair. What's his name, bro?
Oh, that's Will Tarnigan.
Mr. Dodger over here. What's his name?
No, I'll dodge that question like a fucking like a fucking Dodger.
Like the Dodgers dodging what their investments. But no, I'm very happy for LA. I had hundreds of friends post that they went to the Dodger parade And that's very cool. I think that's super cool. I have a bunch of friends that work at Dodger Stadium. One of my closest friends works at Dodger Stadium. I have nothing against the Dodgers. I love the Dodgers. I love Los Angeles. That's all I got to say, baby.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about the Dodger parade, man. I wanted to sleep in and fucking wake up, get some breakfast.
Yeah, I woke up. It was like one of the first times. No. I remember scrolling. I was drinking coffee and scrolling, and everyone was at the Dodger parade, and I was like, "Very cool, very cool." Everyone's having a good time.
Wait, what time did you wake up?
I don't know. I just remember when I was drinking coffee.
What time was that?
I don't even remember. When was the Dodger parade? Yesterday?
Oh, it was yesterday. Never mind.
Hey, dude. Hey, fuck you, man.
I thought it was today.
You're trying to catch me in a lie, huh? Fucking.
Yeah, no.
All of a sudden you're like, wait, what time do you wake up and what type of coffee were you drinking?
No, because you didn't respond for 2 days. So I was like, oh, he must have been out of the country. But you were just at home.
Just enjoying my birthday weekend.
No, dude, fucking those Dodgers, it was a beautiful tang. But listen, will I watch the Dodgers? Will I watch the baseball? Baseball, listen, these other sports like football, baseball, they're kind of the hardest sports to watch, to be honest.
I like football. I like obviously
Football.
you guys know that I love basketball.
Yeah.
But as far as like I watch, I love the Olympics. Olympics are great to watch, but it's only every 4 years.
Yeah.
I've gotten into soccer more recently. I've definitely gotten into baseball a lot more recently as well. Like I remember last year when they won the championship, I watched all the games, and I remember being like, "Oh, this is why people like baseball. This is cool."
Yeah.
But like, but it's kind of like soccer where it's just like. You could go for fucking 30, 40 minutes with nothing happening. Yeah. And it's kind of like, bro, what the fuck? This shit's fucking... And when something does happen, it's awesome, but it's like, bro, like, I mean, I got to go to work tomorrow, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, soccer's the toughest one when nothing's going on. I mean, there's always something going on. But to score, there's so much work to get to one side. And then when they just start going to the other side and take so much work and then they just blue ball you, you got to go to the other side and the other side, the other side. But when they score, it's magnificent. It's incredible.
Yeah, and I like that baseball goes into overtime. And they don't do like soccer where it's just like, oh, 0-0. All right, see you guys.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, what the fuck? Go do like penalty shots, like to see, like free throw shots. You know what I mean? Like, but I like that baseball goes to overtime. And I saw the last game and it was cool. It was very fun, but. Just baseball is really not my thing. I never played baseball. I've never really liked baseball. I don't hate baseball, but it's just it's like one of those things where like I've never been to Nebraska, but it's there. I don't hate Nebraska. I just never been to it.
Yeah, yeah. Nebraska. I've never been there actually.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck where it is. Yeah. Where's Nebraska?
Yeah, but I love going to Dodger games. Dodger games are fun as fuck.
Yeah, Dodger games.
And we saw Fluffy perform at the Dodger Stadium.
Yeah. We did actually. Yeah.
Not together. We weren't that close back then.
Yeah, we were separated.
Yeah,
we were separate. Yeah, I didn't know you that well.
Yeah, we were just acquaintances. Yeah, we knew each other, but we were just acquaintances at the time.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, we did work.
You went with Jesus Sepulveda. And I went with Daniel Cabral.
Where'd you go with? Damn, all man on.
Damn. Stop projecting.
No. I was just saying, I don't know what we did. Did we do M word before or after?
This is before. We did the M word way before this. This is like right before. This is right before we joined Eastwood.
What's that?
Oh man! Fucking. Okay.
That was the gayest thing you've ever done before. That was the gayest thing you've ever clipped that up. Yo, man. Fucking weirdo, dude. What the fuck is that?
Hey, I'm 30 years old now, man. I don't hide my true feelings any longer.
You let your guard down a little bit, which I really appreciate.
A little bit. But I do appreciate everyone that sent me happy birthday wishes. I replied to everyone. I got like hundreds of messages.
Yeah.
And I sat down on Sunday for 2 hours drinking wine, and I just replied to everyone. Everyone had a personal message back, and I did it, and I'm very proud that I did because other years I didn't.
Yeah.
But this year I'm like, you know what? If someone took their time out of their day to wish me happy birthday, I'm gonna take time out of my day to thank them and do a little joke.
Dude, welcome to your 30s, brother.
I know, man. It's good to be here. I never thought I'd be here, but I'm here, and it feels good. It feels right.
Yeah.
I feel young again. I feel reinvigorated. And I feel excited for the next 10 years.
Fuck, we're gonna be 40.
We're gonna be fucking 40, man. Is that like the 40 is like the generic midlife crisis, right? That's where like that's when you're like 40 or 50 years old, you buy like a red, convertible Camaro, and you divorce and you start dating a 22-year-old or something like that.
Honestly, can't wait.
And then you dye your hair jet black.
I can't wait for my midlife crisis. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna buy what am I gonna buy? A gun. I'm gonna start learning how to shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim it at myself. I'm gonna buy a Trans Am 1985 Trans Am, and then I'm gonna buy and I'm gonna buy. I think that might be it. I might. Yeah, that's it.
Just a car and a gun.
Yeah.
What else does a boy need?
Hey, dude, exactly. What are you gonna buy?
I would probably not buy anything. I would go somewhere.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'd go to another country that I've never been to, but I would buy a gun there, and I would buy a car there.
What would you do with that gun?
Hey, just keep it.
What I see you on
Just
the
hang out.
What I see you on the news over there?
Ooh, depending on what country.
What country would you go to?
I don't know yet. I'm not in my midlife crisis yet.
I could see you like what's it good like Germany?
Oh yeah,
Germany. I see you thriving in Germany.
I can see you thriving in Japan.
Oh look, Japan. Yeah,
Japanese.
I could identify with the culture. I can relate to the culture. I feel like right at home, and then you'd be like, wait, are we still friends with the Japanese? Like, what happened? What was your relationship with them before? People would be like, oh, well, we kind of like bombed them way back in the day, and you'd be like, can we bring that back or something?
Oh,
that's what you would say.
Dude, you know what's so crazy? I've been having such vivid dreams recently.
Yes,
I had a dream that randomly I woke up in my house and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go to China, and I drive. I have someone drive me to LAX. I fly to China. And I'm in the Chinese airport, and I'm like, can't believe I'm in China. This is so cool. I've always wanted to come to China, even as a kid. And then I'm in the airport, and I'm like, dude, I'm so hungry. And then I look at my wallet, I have no money. And then I look at my bank account, I have negative $10. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in China, and I'm broke as fuck.
yeah.
And I wake up.
Damn.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I think you just want Chinese food.
Yeah, I think I wanted Chinese food, and then I looked at my bank account, and I didn't have enough money, so I fell asleep.
You fall asleep. And even your dreams, you're trying to make it happen in your dreams. And it's like, no, in real life, you got no money. What the fuck? That is very vivid.
Yeah, very vivid. Some might say it's projecting my reality. I don't know.
It's very vivid. Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually, I haven't been dreaming that much. It just goes, yeah. Or maybe I don't remember my dreams.
Everything's just darkness for you?
Yeah.
You know?
Even when I wake up. Sometimes I wake up and I feel that I'm awake and I still can't see shit.
You know what's so crazy? Did I tell you the other day? I think last week before we met up to record, I had two vivid dreams. I had a dream that I was a general. I was in a war, and I kept smoking cigarettes. Just smoking cigarettes. I would just keep smoking cigarettes. And just throughout my whole dream, I was just smoking cigarettes, and I fucking love. And in real life, I hate cigarettes. They disgust me. They're disgusting to me. I don't even like when people smoke around me, or even my friends. Like, I'm just like, hit me up when you're done smoking that cigarette. I don't like it, right? But in my dream, I was just smoking cigarettes. The next day, I wake up. Throughout the entire day, bro, I'm craving cigarettes.
Did you get a cigarette?
No, but I was craving cigarettes. And I went to 7-Eleven to get a drink, and I just see the cigarette packs, and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I knew which pack I would drink. It's the Native American one. I don't know if you know about cigarettes, but it's like teal colored, and there's a Native American on the cover. And I'm like, dude, I just want to fucking smoke cigarettes. Isn't that crazy? And then I told my family, and they were like, the neighbors smoke cigarettes in the middle of the night. So maybe while you were sleeping, they were just chain smoking, and then the smoke got to your room, and that's why your brain was like, I like this.
Your dreams are so childish, dude. You can wake up and you're like, you can tell your fucking dream like, dude, fucking I woke up. No, I started dreaming, and then I in my dream I went to the store. I went to my kitchen, and I just drank water, and I woke up fucking thirsty, bro. So I went to the restroom, and I was like, fuck, I want water. And then I went to the fridge, and I was like, shit, I should probably get water. And then there was no water, so I went to 7-Eleven, and fuck, I wanted water. That's how you summarize your dreams.
I never had disdain for water. Water doesn't disgust me. I don't think it's fucking you know what I mean? Like I don't.
See what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like one thing if like I used to smoke and then I had a dream about smoking. I'm like, oh, I want to fucking smoke.
I can't imagine. Don't smoke, man.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't have that craving anymore. I'm saying that entire day, and then. Like a day later, I had a dream where there was someone in my dream that we got really close, and we just lived life together. And I wake up, and I miss that person, even though that person didn't exist.
Yeah,
like I was mourning that person. I was mourning them. I was mourning someone that fucking still alive. That's an inside joke between Joel and I. But I was mourning that. I was mourning that person, dude.
Damn.
For like the entire day, and usually these feelings last until I fall asleep again. I don't know, man.
So that the whole day you were fucking just sad.
Yeah, I was missing that person.
And did you tell somebody?
No. Until now I told them the soul Primos. And
how do you help someone that's going through that?
And you can't, bro. It's weird. I can't just be like, "Are you okay, Mo?" Like, imagine, bro. Imagine if I told you I show up and you kind of notice I'm down, and you're like, "You good? Is everything cool with the family, your friend? When something happened?" I'm like, "No, I just lost someone." And knowing you'd be like, "Oh my God." You would stop what you're doing. You're like, "What happened, bro? Who is it?" I know you. You'd be like, "What?" You would be there for me, and you'd be like, "What happened?" And I'd be like, "Well, they don't exist. I dreamt them, and now and they died in my dream, and now I miss them." What would your honest fucking reaction be?
And to wipe your fucking tears off, fucking pussy. No. I was like, why are you crying?
Stop. No, you'd be like, well, stop fucking crying before I give you something to really cry about.
Oh, you think I would like this. Let it all out. Let it all out.
And when you're done letting it out, get the fuck out of my fucking house.
I would give you a safe space. You'd be like, oh. And I'm like this. Oh, my little guy. Oh, my little guy. And then we just have a beautiful moment. And I'll put my finger, just put it. I was like that. You fucking weird ass. I got you. The real you came out. The 30-year-old you came out. Oh my gosh.
But anyways, I'm gonna try to keep my dreams at a good capacity. You're gonna stop
so
the sleep paralysis.
Because I will die so many times in my dream and get stabbed and get murdered, and I wake up like, let's make the best out of today, baby. Everybody that I love will get obliterated in my dreams. And then I'll just be like, I woke up in the morning and be like, dude, today's a good day to get after it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You text me at 3 a.m. You go, bro.
Yeah, because Demon's trying to fuck me. So I'm like, hey, I need backup, right? And then once I realize in the morning, I'm still in the thick of it right there. Yeah. I'm still getting fucked, stabbed in the back. Someone's bringing it into my house. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, hey, coffee time, Starbucks.
Yeah. I was telling a friend of mine and he has similar things because he also has that. Well, I think half the reason why I do get crazy dreams is because of my asthma medication. But I was telling him, and he was like, I experienced the same thing too. But you know what helped me? I was like, what? He's like, edibles.
Oh no!
And he's just like, I'm not saying these big edibles that fuck you up. I'm saying like little tiny little gummy edibles that you take right before the bed, right before you go to sleep. That way you're not high when you're awake, and it doesn't disrupt your life. But you're kind of high when you fall asleep, and it subdues these crazy dreams, and it makes you it gives you a more deep rest. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. The way he made it sound like it's because sometimes I wake up in the morning and I can't have like a full rest because I wake up from these dreams. But I don't know, man. That might be I don't know if anyone takes edibles to go to sleep. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have any advice for this shit because it's like affecting my sleep. Like, even though I sleep for 8 hours, like it only feels like I sleep for 4 because I wake up.
Wait, that might be sleep apnea.
No, I recorded myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I recorded. So I thought that too.
Yeah.
I thought that was because of my snoring, but I recorded myself on my phone, and I snore a little bit at the beginning, but I rest the rest. I can just hear myself.
You know what's funny? One time I heard that. when we slept in the same hotel room in DC. I woke up and because I was sleeping on that little like a see-through like plastic paper shit bed. Yeah. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and I just heard.
And you thought I was standing over you like
no, I thought you were sleeping and I was like, oh, he's loud. And I look back and you're just like you're just sitting down on the fucking bed.
I'm just sitting down, just like angrily shaking.
Yeah. And then you get up off the bed. And then I realized you were just taking a shit on your fucking bed.
Oh, okay. All right. I think that was the other guy.
You actually might be right on that. Guys, what have we learned today? That 30s is the beginning of a new beginning.
Yeah, look, we learned that, you even though you're 30, you still find things about yourself that you didn't know.
You could be 30 and still be hot.
Ever think of that?
You could be 30 and still be a king.
Oh.
And a queen.
And a queen.
You could be 30 and still fuck.
Whoa!
That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool the way I said it.
Yeah, dude. 30-year-old virgin right here. Isn't it crazy that they made the whole big deal of the 40-year-old virgin?
Yeah.
And that's only 10 years away.
That's a long time to be without. I've never thought about sex or even had sex or even seen what that's like, but to be just like you. Yeah. Actually, you've done it more than me.
Yeah, I've done it. I've thought about it more, but I've never done it.
Yes. Yeah. To be 40 years old and never had sex, I don't think I would last. I would definitely hurt myself to go 40 years. But then you also don't know what you're missing out on.
That's the thing. I think you don't know what you're missing out on, so maybe you'll be chill. You get joy from other places. But what if you did have sex once and it was incredible, and then you did it for 40 years?
That's what would make me go crazy.
That's tough, man. I don't know if sex is incredible. I've never done it, but I heard it's great.
Yeah, I've had sex.
Oh, hot take! Joel's had sex.
Yes. Yeah.
You won.
Yes. Yeah. The first time having sex is good, man. But it's still like even I believe in sex. Sex is love and love is sex. But still, every time you have sex, it's always like I can't believe I'm having sex.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Where you're just like, whoa, I hope this never ends.
Yeah. And it's been like it's been a long time of having that thing, and then every single time you're still like, is this really happening? Wow. Yeah. Life is beautiful.
Yeah.
But you haven't experienced that.
I've never experienced that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm such a joyful person.
I wonder how you would be doing.
Whoa!
No, I'm just saying.
That's gayer than me putting my finger right there.
No, because some people are talkers, some people are like deep thinkers, some people are like they like to talk dirty.
I think
what the fuck? You're fucking nasty, man. I'd be talkative.
They were just like super quiet. I don't know if I don't really like when people are like super quiet.
Yeah,
but that's just me. I feel like I wouldn't like it if people were super quiet.
Oh my god.
That being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We love all of you guys. We have a lot of new viewers, which is great. We have a lot of day one viewers, which is beautiful. We're at 1,061 subscribers, and it's only up from here. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for following us on Cousins with Soul on Instagram and our personal pages, Joe Romero and Childish Melvino. That being said,
what else can be said
that hasn't already been said? Okay, bye.